Hello students, good morning. My name is Priyanka from Kanha Kingdom Smart Education. Kids, today we are going to learn science. This is for class 1st and our topic is exercise of chapter 2, that is living and non-living things. In the last class we already completed with the exercises of chapter 1, you and your surrounding, yes or no? Now we will do the exercises of chapter 2. Okay, that is living and non-living things. Okay, so let's move. Before doing the exercises, we will do a revision. Okay, we will do a quick revision of the chapter. I have already explained you in the last class about living and non-living things, the characteristics, the features, yes or not? The natural things, the man-made things. How are non-living things important for living things? Okay, we will do a quick revision of this chapter 1 and after that we will do the exercise of the chapter. Okay. So students, let us revise about living things, about non-living things. Okay, what are the features of living and non-living things, natural and man-made things? You remember what are natural and man-made things? Yes? Then we will study the importance of living, the importance of non-living things. Okay? Students, can you see the picture of living things and non-living things? In the column living things, what are the pictures? Can you see? People, frog, mushroom, flower, tree, dragonfly, fish, bird. Yes or no? There are plants, there are animals, there are human beings. What are all these? Plants, animals, humans, bird. What are all these? These are called as living things. Yes or no? Then in the next column, can you see? Teddy, ball, doll, balloons, cloud, skateboard. What are all these? These are called as non-living things. Okay, what are living things? Living things are those which has life. Okay, living things are those which has life, are called living thing. The things which have life are called living things. And what are non-living things? Which do not have life. Okay, non-living things are those which do not have life. Those are called as non-living things. For example, you can see this there: teddy, ball, doll, balloon, cloud, skateboard. Okay, and the things which have life are called as living things, like people, plants, frog, fish, dragonfly, bird. All these things are what? These are living things. Understood? So now students, what are the features of living things? Okay. What are the characteristics of living things? How can you say that the things which have got life are called as living things? Living things are born. Living things are born. That means living things take birth. Okay. Living things grow. Okay. Living things can grow. Then living things can reproduce. That means living things can give birth. That means living things takes birth. Okay. Then living things can grow. Living things can grow. They can grow. They can move. Okay. Then living things can reproduce. Reproduce means living things can give birth. And living things die. Okay. All living things are born and all living things die. Okay. And what are the needs of living things? What do living things need to live? Okay, what does living thing need to live? Living things need food, water and air to live, and they also need a place to live. Okay, living things need food to eat, water to drink, air to breathe and a place to live. Okay, these are the needs of a living thing. Living thing need food to eat, water to drink and air to breathe. Okay, these are the characteristic features of a living thing. I will repeat once. Living thing are born. Living thing can grow. Living thing can reproduce. Reproduce means they can give birth. And living things die. And what does living thing need to stay alive? They need food to eat, water to drink, air to breathe and a place to live. Okay? We people, we human beings, what are we? We are living things. Okay? We need food, we need water, we need air to live and a place to live. Yes or no? So these are the characteristic features of a living thing. Okay? Then what are the features of non-living thing? Non-living things do not have life. I already told you, non-living things do not have life. Okay? They are not born. They cannot move or grow. Non-living things do not reproduce. Okay? And non-living things do not die. Okay? And non-living things do not need air, water, food or a place to live. Non-living things do not need air, water, food or a place to live. Okay? Non-living things can be divided into two categories. That is natural thing and man-made thing. Non-living things can be divided into two categories. That is natural thing and man-made thing. Understood? Now students, what are natural things? Natural things are those that people cannot make. Okay? Some non-living things are natural, which means that people don't make them. Okay? Natural things means that human beings cannot make them. Okay? And some natural things are non-living things. For example, air, water, sun, moon, rocks and minerals, clouds. These are all natural non-living things which human cannot make or people cannot make them. Okay? Some non-living things are natural, which means that people don't make them. For example, air, water, sun, moon, rocks and minerals, clouds, etc. These are what? These are natural things. Okay? Then what are man-made things? Some non-living things are man-made. That means people can make them. Okay. Some non-living things are man-made, which means that people can make them. For example, table, chair, pencil, fan, bridge, house, car. All these things are non-living things. But these are not natural, these are man-made because people can make them. Okay, people can make a table, people can build a house, people can make a car. Yes or no? People can construct a bridge, people can make a fan, pencil, chair, everything. These are what? These are man-made things, but these are non-living things. Okay, man-made things are non-living things. Non-living things are divided into two categories, natural thing and man-made thing. Natural thing are those which people cannot make them. For example, air, water, sun, moon, rocks and minerals, clouds, etc. And man-made things are those that people can make them. For example, table, chair, fan, bridge, car, house, etc. Okay? Now students, what are the importance of non-living things? Why are non-living things important? Because some non-living things, living things need some non-living things to stay alive. Okay? We living things need non-living things to stay alive. Okay? For example, non-living things such as air, water, then soil are useful to living things. Yes or no? Sunlight, air, water, soil, all these things are non-living things. But these are useful to us. How? Because living things need air to breathe. Yes or no? Air is a non-living thing, but it is useful to us or not? How? Because we need air to breathe, then water to drink. Yes or no? Water is also a non-living thing and we need water to drink. Then soil. Soil is a non-living thing. But we need soil to build our house. Plants. Plants are living thing, but plants need soil. And soil is non-living thing. Plants need soil to grow. A living thing needs non-living thing to live. Okay, these are few examples how non-living things are important to living things. Okay, for example, air. We need air to breathe. Water. We need water to drink. Sunlight. Sunlight is needed by plants. And even it is needed by human beings also. Okay, soil. Soil is also a non-living thing, but plants need soil to grow. And we need soil to build our house. Yes or no? This is how non-living things are important to living things in many different ways. Okay. So now students, let us begin with the question and answers, the exercise. Our first question is objective type question. First question is fill in the blanks with correct words. Fill in the blanks with correct word. There is two answers. You need to choose only one answer. Okay. First one is all plants and animals are dash living, non-living things. What is the answer? All plants and animals are living things. L-I-V-I-N-G. Living things. The answer is living. Okay. Number 2. A book is a dash living, non-living thing. A book is a non-living thing. L-I-V-I-N-G, non-living thing. Okay, the answer is non-living. Number 3, things not made by man are called, things that are not made by man are called man-made things. M-A-N-M-A-D-E, man-made things. The answer is man-made. Number 4, dash living, non-living things can be natural or man-made. What is the answer? Non-living things can be natural or man-made. The answer is non-living things. N-O-N-L-I-V-I-N-G. Non-living things can be natural or man-made. Number 5. Living things need dash air, water to breathe. Living things need air to breathe. A-I-R. Air to breathe. We need air to breathe. Okay? I will repeat once again. All plants and animals are living things. L-I-V-I-N-G. Living things. A book is a non-living thing. N-O-N-L-I-V-I-N-G. Non-living thing. Things made by man are called man-made things. M-A-N-M-A-D-E. Man-made things. Dash things can be natural or man-made. That is non-living thing. N-O-N-L-I-V-I-N-G. Non-living things can be natural or man-made. Then living things need air. A-I-R. Air to breathe. Living things need air to breathe. So these are the answers. Okay? You please take out your notebook and write down these exercises in your notebook. Mention the name of the chapter. Okay? Living and non-living things. Write the name of the chapter and then you write down these exercises in your notebook. You copy this exercise in your notebook. Okay? Our next question is match the following. Okay, match the following. In column A, there is living thing, natural thing, man-made thing. And in column B, chair, stone, tree. In column A, there is living thing, natural thing, man-made thing. And in column B, there is chair, stone, tree. Now what is the answer of number 1? Living thing. It is C. Tree. T-R-E-E. Okay, living thing, that is tree. 1, C. The answer of number 1 is C. Then number 2, natural thing, that is stone. S-T-O-N-E. The answer of number 2 is B. Natural thing, stone. Okay? Then man-made thing. The answer of this man-made thing is chair. C-H-A-I-R. Chair. The answer of 3 is A. Okay? The answer is written below. You can see, student. The answer of number 1 is C. That is tree. The answer of number 2, natural thing, that is B, stone. And the answer of number 3, man-made thing, it is A, chair. Okay? Now our next question is very short answer questions. Very short answer questions. Question number 1. Write 2 examples for each of the following. You have to write 2 examples for each of the following. Number 1 is living things. You write two examples, that is plants and animals. P-L-A-N-T-S, plants. A-N-I-M-A-L-S, animals. Okay. Number 2, non-living things. What are the examples of non-living things? Table and chair. T-A-B-L-E, table. C-H-A-I-R, chair. Okay. Number 3, natural things. Examples are air, A-I-R, air. W-A-T-E-R, water. Examples of two natural things, that is air and water. Okay. Man-made thing. Example of man-made thing. It is C-A-R, car, and H-O-U-S-E, house. It is car and house. I will repeat once again. Write any two examples for each of the following. Living things. It is plants and animal. Non-living things. Table and chair. Natural thing. Air and water. Man-made thing. Car and house. Okay, the answers are written below. You can see and you can write. Okay. Now students, our next question is, write one word for the following. Write one word for the following. Okay. Number 1, things that can breathe, grow and reproduce. Things that can breathe, grow and reproduce. That is living things. L-I-V-I-N-G-T-H-I-N-G-S. The answer is living things. Okay. Number 2, things that cannot breathe, grow, eat and reproduce. Things that cannot breathe, grow, eat and reproduce. The answer is non-living things. N-O-N-L-I-V-I-N-G-T-H-I-N-G-S, non-living things. Okay. Then number 3, non-living things that are made by men. Non-living things that are made by men. The answer is man-made things. M-A-N-M-A-D-E-T-H-I-N-G-S, man-made things. Okay. Number 4, non-living things that are not made by men. Non-living things that are not made by men. That is, the answer is natural things. N-A-T-U-R-A-L-T-H-I-N-G-S, natural things. Okay. I will repeat once again. Write one word for the following. Things that can breathe, grow and reproduce. The answer is living things. Number 2, things that cannot breathe, grow, eat and reproduce. The answer is non-living things. Okay. Number 3, non-living things that are made by men. It is man-made things. Okay. Then number 4, non-living things that are not made by men. It is natural things. Okay. Now students, our next question is short answer questions. Okay, short answer questions. Our first question is, what are living things? What are living things? Answer is, things which have life are called living things. Things which have life are called living things. Okay. Question number 2. Name any two natural things. Name any two natural things. Answer. Two natural things are air and water. Two natural things are air and water. Okay? Question number 3. Name any two man-made things. Name any two man-made things. Answer is, two man-made things are house and car. Two man-made things are house and car. Okay? I repeat once again. Question number 1. What are living things? Answer: things which have life are called living things. Things which have life are called living things. Question number 2. Name any two natural things. Answer: two natural things are air and water. Okay? Question number 3. Name any two man-made things. Answer: two man-made things are house and car. Two man-made things are house and car. Now students, our next question. Describe how living things are different from non-living things. This is long answer question, okay? Question number 1 is, describe how living things are different from non-living things. Okay? Answer: living things, non-living things. How living things are different from non-living things. We will differentiate. Okay? We will write the difference. Okay? First, living thing. Living things are born. Non-living things are not born. Okay? Living things are born, number 1. And in non-living things, what it is written? Non-living things are not born. Okay? Number 2. Living things need air, water and food to live. Non-living things do not need air, water and food to live. Okay? Number 3. Living things can reproduce. Non-living things do not reproduce. Okay? Then number 4. Living things can die. Non-living things cannot die. Okay? And non-living things may be natural or man-made. Okay? Non-living things may be natural or man-made. Okay? So, in the living thing, what it is written? Living things are born. Living things need air, water and food to live. Living things can reproduce. Living things can die. And in non-living things are not born. Non-living things do not need air, water and food to live. Non-living things do not reproduce or die. Okay? Non-living things may be natural or man-made. Non-living things may be natural or man-made. Okay? Our last question is, give any two examples of how non-living things are important for living things. I repeat my question. Give any two examples of how non-living things are important for living things. Okay. Answer. Two examples are, number 1, living things need air to breathe. Number 2, living things need water to drink and to do many other things. Okay? I repeat once again. Give any two examples of how non-living things are important for living things? Answer. Two examples are: number 1, living things need air to breathe. Number 2, living things need water to drink and to do many other things. Okay, so these are the question and answers of this chapter. You please write down in your notebook, okay, and you learn these question and answers. Okay, in the next class I will teach you the next chapter. Okay, so students, take care of yourself, study well at home. Okay, see you in the next class.